Never the focus, yet finished as the winner. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz. Glad to be with you on the Sports Update presented by Toyota. Lucas Glover wasn't supposed to be the story on Monday. May not even be what you remember about the 2009 U.S. Open. Take your pick on what will, whether you wanted to read about Phil Mickelson and his performance in his second event since his wife's diagnosis with breast cancer, or David Duval, 882nd ranked player in the world, tied for the lead with 2 holes to go at the U.S. Open after being ranked number 1 10 years ago, or even the weather. But when the clouds and the players finally left the course in New York, it was Glover holding the trophy. The second career win for a player who had never made the cut at the U.S. Open. Lee Janzen, the other in the last 25 years to win a major in which he hadn't made it to the weekend. As for Lefty, it's his 5th second-place finish at the U.S. Open. That's a record, maybe though his best under the circumstances. And for Duval, again, once ranked number 1 in the world a decade ago, also finished tied for second. Be sure to watch reaction and a recap from this year's Open right here on CBSSports.com. Now, Lucas Glover earned $1.35 million for his win on Monday. That a little less than the average salary for a Major League Baseball player in 1997. Right now, it's more than $3.2 million, and the players can thank Donald Fehr, who Monday announced his retirement as head of the Players Association after 26 years. The 60-year-old will be remembered for much more than just the rise in salaries, some good, some bad, negotiated labor contracts in 02 and 06 without a work stoppage, baseball's first since 1970. Of course, he didn't help prevent a canceled World Series or help to allow drug testing. Read Scott Miller's take on the Fehr era. And check out Scott's thoughts on MANNY Ramirez beginning a AAA assignment tonight in Albuquerque. The outfielder not eligible to return from his 50-game suspension until July 3rd, but he is allowed to play 10 minor league games to prepare. The Isotopes have said they sold out tonight's game, regardless of whether you think MANNY should be allowed to play or not. All right, Carlos Beltran won't be playing for the next couple of weeks. The Mets placed their center fielder on the 15-day DL with a bone bruise on his right knee. He may be out longer than that. An MRI showed that the same bruise which kept him out of a couple of games in May has gotten much worse. The All-Star, despite the injury this season, tied for 3rd in the NL in batting average. First game of the College World Series Finals went 11, the longest by innings and time in the 7-year history of the best 2 out of 3 finals. LSU taking game 1 7-6. The Tigers have now won 14 straight games after coming back from 3-1 and 6-4 deficits respectively, with 5 of those 6 Longhorn runs on 5 solo home runs. Game 2 tonight, LSU will win away from its 6th national title. All right, time for the Wits Hits. 3 teams hoping 3 stars tonight can play. Joey Votto, Grady Sizemore, and Ryan Howard. The first 2 coming back from the DL and rehab stints in the minors. Howard back from a stint in a hospital battling the flu. Leroy Glover not returning to the football field. The 6-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle retiring after 13 seasons in the NFL. And be sure to follow all the coverage of Day 2 at Wimbledon right here on CBSSports.com. Venus Williams, Andy Roddick both advancing into the 2nd round. So that'll do it for the Sports Update presented by Toyota for Tuesday, June 23rd. Enjoy the night in sports. Happy birthday to my brother. Happy anniversary to my parents. I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care, folks.